Thank you very much indeed. Dear friends, it is indeed a great honour and privilege to address you once again at this great Labour Party conference. On behalf of everyone in the SDLP, as well as myself on a personal level, I wish to thank your leader, Eamon Gilmore, for this kind invitation. And I also want to thank two people, Ruairí Quinn and Proinsias de Rossa, both of whom have shown great friendship and support to me in my campaign in Northern Ireland. And I also want to thank other Labour TDs and activists who have gone out of their way to express support and to show solidarity with the SDLP in its European campaign. I thank you. Dear friends, we find ourselves as citizens of a changed world. From the fall of the Berlin Wall to the collapse of Wall Street, the old order has disintegrated. In these times of economic uncertainty and financial challenge, we know times are tough. Families and firms are feeling the strain. But different times, colleagues, demand different approaches. There can be no more lost opportunities, no more lost years. For now is the time for new ideas, to dream big dreams, and to provide answers to the tough questions. It is up to us to provide economic hope instead of financial fear. Time to restore Ireland's voice, north and south, in Europe. And time to restore people's faith in credible government. And few parties are in a stronger position to do this than the SDLP and the Labour Party. We are more than sister parties. We are part of the one family at home within the Party of European Socialists. For in the midst of this present recession, there is one great certainty, and that is the collective political and economic strength of the European Union and its institutions. Like you, the SDLP are proudly pro-European. Like you, we are proud of that commitment and proud to be recognised for that commitment. And together, within the PES, we will have unprecedented access and influence at the very highest levels of the European Commission and Parliament, putting the needs of people back at the top of the agenda and bringing the interests of ordinary people to the very heart of decision-making within Europe. When we work together in Europe, we are greater than the sum of our parts. I am confident that the SDLP will restore the North's voice in Europe. Rightfully, we will win back the seat that John Hume represented for the SDLP and the people of the North with great distinction for so many years. And come the 8th of June, I will be proud to serve alongside your colleagues within the Party of European Socialists within the European Parliament. As I have said many times before, Europe is here, not over there. Belfast is as European as Brussels, Mullingar as European as Munich. We are citizens of Europe as well as citizens of Ireland. Europe is the living political reality of today and more important than ever before. For the EU has not only transformed the Irish economy for the past 4 decades, it continues to do so today. Now, once again, we must move forward with a different brand of politics. We must work towards the establishment of a sustainable island economy within the confines of the EU. An economy which addresses the needs of farmers, consumers, workers and businesses, that offers protection to the working and to the workless, and that supports those creating jobs through innovation, enterprise and technology. These are the challenges that are ahead of all of us. Our problems are global, but our response must be local. We must give hope to thousands and millions of people suffering the same hardships throughout Europe. We must combine the collective will of the Irish people in order to tackle the present economic situation. Our patriotism is about fighting for social and economic justice rather than fighting in the streets, where nationhood is defined by a reconciled people living in a united, just and pluralist Ireland. When history judges this generation, it must not be as a time when the tides ran out in Ireland, but when the tides of social democracy came in and swept away our ills. Friends, these are momentous times. This is our time. Let us rise to that moment. See you all in Strasbourg.
Thank you, Alban. This year is the 100th anniversary of SIP2 and the Irish Transport and General Workers Union. The relationship between the Labour Party, the Transport Union, the Federated Workers Union of Ireland and the modern-day SIP2 is long and complex and fruitful. It gives me great pleasure tonight to invite the President of SIP2, Jack O'Connor, to accept a presentation on behalf of all of us, the members of the Labour Party, to SIP2 to symbolise the bonds of friendship, of solidarity and of campaigning which mark the relationship between our two organisations. It gives me great pleasure to call on the General President, Jack O'Connor, to address you. To make the presentation, along with our President, Michael D. Higgins, I want to call on Aoife Breslin from Kildare, who is a granddaughter of Jim Larkin. Aoife, if you would actually hand over. Our presentation is a very fine photograph of the Larkin statue in O'Connell Street, and so the thread continues from Larkin and Connolly to the Union movement to the Labour Party.